Hey guys, it's Bianca
and Maddie,
and we are back for another YouTube video. Today we are doing something a little bit different.
You may now refer to us as Duchess Madeline of Camden and Duchess Biannca of Camden. We thought it would be fun to become royals for a day since Meghan Markle just got married to Prince Harry and everyone was obsessed with the wedding, and
it was also the Queen's birthday over the weekend, so we thought, how fitting. But we also were very intrigued because we've always wanted to be a princess as we were growing up. I mean,
most girls do.
Exactly, especially when you know, consider Disney princesses. That's a huge part of any girl's childhood.
The royal family has a long list of strict rules and codes of conduct that they have to follow, so we thought, let's try us just ordinary plain girls from Sydney, Australia. We can follow these rules for a day and be princesses. Just like Meghan Markle went from being an American actress to a British royal. For our royal day, we wanted to go to the races because the royals love horse racing. They always attend the horse races. And also we wanted to go to high tea.
I'm sure if you follow the royal family at all, you would notice just how much they dedicate their time and efforts into charity. And it's a huge passion for everyone, especially Harry and William. So any proceeds and money that we raise from the views of this video go into charity, and we will link below. Or if you want to make a small donation, we encourage you to.
So the first thing we did was pick out our outfits, which was probably the longest and hardest part of this entire video. Our job for online shopping was to find a dress, a coat, a hat or fascinator, and
shoes.
So here are some of the inspiration outfits that we found and looking for what kind of outfits royals wear out during the day, especially to the races.
We also noticed that a lot of royals wear colour blocks. And there was also a lot of pastels and
very conservative colours, except for the Queen who wears very bright colours, so they're quite contrasting to her.
All the rules that you had to do, which was longer than your knees,
which some princesses have broken, but we did want to keep it as
respectable,
close to the rules as possible.
You had to wear stockings underneath. You couldn't have anything flowy, or too flowy at least.
You can't have any cleavage showing, which if you've seen our Instagrams, you would know that
it's difficult.
Our outfits break every one of these rules.
Yes, so
all the time.
We went through our wardrobe at first. And we had that overconfidence.
There's like one or two things that could maybe pass off for this, but yeah.
So we both got our dresses from the Iconic. The shipping was amazing. It came like the next day, thank God, because we took so long finding the outfits that it was like the day before the races, and we were like, oh my God. So that was
mine was from the brand Closet London and it was on sale, lucky me. Yeah, so my dress was sort of a more tight fitting but not too tight. It covered my cleavage, it just covered the caps of my shoulders, and it went below my knees.
My dress was from Forecast. It was a dark navy blue, pretty appropriate. The only thing is I'm very short, so it sat on me a lot lower than I think it would on someone like Maddie.
I feel like an Olympic swimmer. Like I feel like this is what they would wear, like the swimsuit. And then here, down here, you know, ballroom. It's like a ballroom gown. Like, oh my God, don't even. You look like you're like a 90-year-old woman going to church. Thank you. That's the look I was going for.
We had to buy a coat because
it's winter in Australia, and
if you wear your coat out in public as a princess, you cannot take it off. Explains why you see Kate Middleton just wear coats all the time, because she can't take the poor thing off. Like, even if she was like, she can't take the poor thing off. The poor coat.
The poor coat.
Just wants a break.
So my coat I actually already owned,
and my coat was from Forever New. It was a beautiful light blue.
Princesses have to have a clutch, not a bag with a strap. Shoes, no wedges allowed, and they have to be closed-toe shoes and appropriate. Princesses have to wear a hat out if they go to a formal event during the day, which we couldn't find a hat that was within our budget, but we did get fascinators for the races. After searching for ages, I came across Fashion Addict, which had tons and tons of fascinators, all different colors, and they range from like $15 to $40.
Hey guys.
Oh, you just
sorry. I just want someone to see look at my fascinator. Okay. I like hats better. I'm gonna say
Jewelry has to be nice and appropriate.
And your nails have to be bare, short,
Natural
neutral
colours.
Bye, nails.
Oh, look at that. That's not royal.
We went and got our nails done at the nail salon. We had to sacrifice a beautiful
I had bright orange.
I had an outfit.
This cannot work for being a royal.
No, and I had a beautiful, like, that actually matched the outfit that I was wearing, but
No coloured nails for royal. For hair and makeup, we had to keep it nice and simple and elegant. So I was going to opt for either curly hair just out or tied back in a bun, and I went for the bun.
So this is my hair. It probably looks bad from the back. It does it?
in terms of their makeup, it's still very simple and natural. We didn't wear false eyelashes because we wanted to stick with that theme. And then off we went with our beautiful conservative outfits.
Turn around.
Being all like princessy and royal and you have to go to the toilet and you're like...
I feel very like together, but at the same time I feel very like old school. Yeah, I'm old and pretentious. Yeah, I feel very pretentious. I don't feel like a 21-year-old. I feel very rich and old.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
So we're off to Randwick Races this morning. It's the Queen's birthday, the official celebration of Queen Elizabeth II. And the Duchesses of Camden are going to make an appearance today. Which is us. We can't wait. I'm jolly good. She's being very well than you are. We're waiting for our Uber Lux ride to take us to the races. Because we're trying to be princesses. So obviously we need... How rude. So noisy. There's a horse in there. Probably on the way to the races. Yes. Oh, some lady burned down her window to say something to us.
I don't think that's very royal.
Got all excited when this was the
He got a bit flustered just then. It's the best of them.
Come on! Come on, Dealmaker!
Yes!
Go, Dealmaker!
Yes, yes!
Go, the four! Go, Dealmaker! Jolly good.
The first thing that we found, being royals for the day, or royal princesses for that matter, is that as much as we'd like to be conservative and proper, the rest of society isn't. And they gave us judgy looks. And we thought, okay, it's winter, we can get away with this because the coats and everything. But everywhere we went...
The day that we went to the races was actually more of a casual day at the races. It wasn't like a big event like it usually is, so people were very underdressed. We were basically the only ladies in Fascinators.
I saw one other woman.
Day, but there were a lot of young girls who were wearing very sort of
Short skirts and
tight dresses, that sort of thing, and we rock up in these full-on formal outfits and everyone's staring at us like,
with stockings!
those girls
We're wearing stockings.
here on the right day for it. Out of our comfort zone. We don't usually dress like that, so
That's what it's all about, Madeline!
It's exhausting being a princess. Biannca doesn't like gambling much, she discovered. I just like making public appearances.
You tipped a winner, Maddie.
I did. I won one race. Yep.
1-1 was a racehorse.
2-2 was on 2.
1-1 race one day and 2-2 1-1 2. Yep. Okay. No more press interviews.
So the Queen loves a good old high tea, as do all the royals, and we really enjoyed our high tea.
We went to the QVB, which stands for Queen Victoria Building. It's based in Sydney, and it was just so very fitting. The Queen actually apparently has a custom cake made for her every single day.
Being a royal is like, sign me up. How is it?
Delightful.
You have chocolate on your lips, hon. Biannca, that's sexual. Can't be sexual as a princess.
We had to hold a teacup correctly, so we were learning all about that while we were there. We practiced beforehand and we were like, it's, what is it, this way?
It freaks me out. I feel like I'm gonna drop the teacup. Like I just want to grab it like this.
Like soup.
With my thumb and my index finger, and then this middle finger supports underneath the handle like this. Oh no! It was much lighter than expected. Cheers, tea glasses? No. Should I hold this? Yes, Beatrice. I'm not Beatrice, stuff you. No, you say yes, Duchess Madeline.
Yes.
Of Camden.
Duchess Madeline of Camden. I agree. I concur. My tea is fantastic.
No, you have to say it was delightful.
Oh,
How was your tea?
it was delightful. This reminds me of when Cardi B went to etiquette classes on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh my god, that's us.
I'm Cardi B from the Bronx.
And I am from the Bronx. Oh, it's lovely.
She went down, down, down.
This is not right. What are you doing?
So we've just finished our high tea. How was your experience?
It was delightful.
And I think we're going to go home, freshen up, and have a royal dinner with the Queen of the household. Otherwise known as Mama T.
Lovely day in the race.
Who's also here with us. She's our security guard because no one else wanted to be.
I was hit dragged along.
Rules that we had to follow during our day.
For me personally, the hardest part was no selfies. If Prince Harry or a prince told me, I really want to marry you, Biannca, but you cannot take any more selfies.
Imagine if you took a selfie or you looked bomb that day and you couldn't take a selfie or post it, and you'd just be like sending it, texting it to all your friends like, please appreciate this for me.
The good side about that rule is if you were like a real royal princess, you'd have so many cute candidates because you wouldn't even
would
have
they
to...
be cute though? Yeah, but of us.
It would be...
our candidates.
It would, yeah, because they're perfect.
It was no social media.
Oh, we're not allowed social media. Oh no. Oh. What? I can't check my Instagram likes.
No autographs, which is a huge problem for us because pretty much every second person came up wanting an autograph.
I just turned down everyone.
Can't do autographs today.
I'm a royal princess.
That was definitely tough.
usually at 8:30 p.m. and if they have
late.
I know, and if they have a formal function with the Queen, they obviously have to wait until she starts eating, and when she finishes eating, they all have to finish before her.
Can you imagine if she only ate for like 5 minutes? Everyone would be like, get in there and be like, it's business time, guys! Queen's time to eat, let's go!
You have to curtsy to anyone higher than your role. So for instance, the duchesses would have to curtsy to the Queen every time they saw her, which would be hard. You'd be like that all the time.
You'd need to practice that and get great at balancing, especially the ladies, because, oh, well, men don't curtsy, do they? Well, if you're wearing heels, curtsying can be a bit difficult. Can you imagine if you fell over in front of the Queen?
Like you lose your balance.
Oh my god.
Teach me how to curtsy, teach me how to curtsy. Oh god, don't put that pressure on me, I didn't Google it properly, but I think it's behind,
Yeah.
and then just a little dip and you dip your head, and you bring your dress out. Okay, so my coat out of my jaw, you just hold, okay, so foot behind, and curtsy. Yeah. Oh, and I've got to do my head down as well, so foot behind, yeah. I could not do that seriously. Imagine having to do that to mum. Well, that's what we kind of every time we see mum. Yeah. Good morning, mother.
They have to speak very eloquently, and we found ourselves getting a bit, we have quite harsh
Colloquialism.
yes, sometimes. We don't swear, which did make it easier.
I'm sure there's a lot more code of conduct that we didn't even find on the internet, because apparently Meghan has to go through like a 6-month intense training
Boot camp
to become a princess.
Being a royal, you have to give up a lot of your freedoms and your own agency to make decisions for yourself, which would be really hard, especially at first. I think especially for an adult, very independent person like Meghan Markle, to become a royal would be a really difficult transition, because you are giving up a lot of those things that you have been doing for yourself and making these decisions for yourself your entire life,
as opposed to being born into royalty
that
and
would
growing
just be
up.
something you're used to.
Yeah.
But in saying that, you do get a ton of privileges and an incredible life in exchange for that, so is it worth it? Well, although I probably will not be dressing like that again, but maybe I'll take from this wearing something a little more modest.
I've definitely found where to buy work clothes because I spent so long on the internet researching that now I know a couple of really good brands. A lot of people will think their rules are quite silly and tedious and small in this modern day to still have such strict rules, especially about the way a woman presents herself. There is something to be respected there. It's just refreshing, and it does teach a lot of young girls that it's okay to embrace your own natural beauty and your own
and your intelligence over your beauty.
Yes, and the way
appreciating those other qualities about you. I've taken a great appreciation of my own freedoms to make these decisions for myself. The fact that I can get whatever nail polish I want and wear whatever lipstick I want and show my cleavage sometimes if I like and post a selfie and have social media. I appreciate that I get the option to have those things, but at the same time, if there's a prince watching this, I'm not going to turn down being a princess. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you think we did a good job of being royals, and leave your comments down below, and I'm sure you will anyway, of any criticism you have.
Yeah, let us know if you've learned something from this video, hopefully,
and
if you have.
You thought any of the rules were ridiculous.
And if you thought any of them were very warranted. Would you consider doing this yourself? And would you consider taking up any of these rules for your own lifestyle? Make sure you share this video. Obviously, the more views we get, the more money we'll put to charity. And we'll see you in our next video, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And what is it? The post notifications.
Yes. Hit the post notifications.
Yes. Because we may not upload all the time, but when we do, the content.
Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Do princesses roll out?
Can you shave your legs?
Yeah, I know.